Post-Impressionism is an art movement that emerged in the late 19th century as a reaction to Impressionism. While post-Impressionist artists still retained the emphasis on vivid colors and the play of light, they sought to go beyond the limitations of Impressionism by exploring more complex and emotional themes. Prominent post-Impressionists include Vincent van Gogh, Paul Cézanne, Georges Seurat, and Paul Gauguin. Van Gogh, known for his bold, swirling brushwork and intense colors, created emotionally charged works like Starry Night. Cézanne, on the other hand, introduced a structural and geometric approach to his landscapes and still lifes. Seurat developed pointillism, using small, distinct dots of color to create an entire image. Gauguin, in contrast, focused on symbolic and exotic themes in his depictions of Tahiti. Post-Impressionism expanded the possibilities of artistic expression, setting the stage for the modern art movements of the 20th century. These artists' experimentation with form, color, and subject matter contributed to the richness and diversity of the art world and continues to be celebrated for its innovation and enduring influence.
Paul Cézanne (1839–1906) was an influential French painter and a key figure in the transition from Impressionism to modern art. Born in Aix-en-Provence, Cézanne studied in Paris and formed friendships with artists like Émile Zola and Camille Pissarro. His work is characterized by the treatment of form and color, exploring the geometry and structure of his subjects. Although his early paintings faced criticism, Cézanne persevered and developed a unique style. His most famous works include The Card Players and Montaigne Sainte-Victoire. His approach to representing nature and simplifying forms laid the foundation for Cubist and Fauvist art. Despite facing rejection in his time, Cézanne is now considered one of the fathers of modern art and has left a lasting impact on the history of art. He died in Aix-en-Provence in 1906.
Paul Gauguin (1848–1903) was an influential French post-impressionist painter of Peruvian origin. Born in Paris, Gauguin began his career as a stockbroker, but at the age of 35, he abandoned his conventional life to dedicate himself entirely to painting. He frequently traveled in search of inspiration, living in places such as Tahiti and French Brittany. Gauguin is known for his distinctive style and contribution to modern art. His works, such as Where Do We Come From, What Are We, Where Are We Going, and The Vision After the Sermon, exhibit bold use of color, simplified forms, and an interest in the exotic. His work influenced the development of symbolism and primitivism in art, and his focus on representing indigenous life and reflecting on Western civilization made him a prominent figure in art history. Although he did not achieve fame in his lifetime, his legacy endures as one of the great painters in history.
Vincent van Gogh, 1853–1890, was an influential Dutch post-impressionist painter. Born in Zundert, the Netherlands, Van Gogh began his career as an art dealer and preacher before dedicating himself to painting at the age of 27. His work is characterized by bold brushstrokes and vibrant colors, and he is famous for iconic works such as Starry Night and Sunflowers. Throughout his life, he battled mental illness and poverty, living in various locations in Europe, including Paris and Arles. Although he did not achieve fame during his lifetime, his artistic legacy is immense, and his contribution to modern art is immeasurable. Van Gogh is recognized as one of the most influential painters in history, and his expressionist style has left an indelible mark on the world of art. Tragically, he took his own life at the age of 37.
Georges-Pierre Seurat, 1859–1891, was a renowned French painter and one of the founders of the artistic movement known as Neo-Impressionism or Pointillism. Born in Paris, Seurat studied at the École des Beaux-Arts and took an interest in scientific theories of color and optics. His most famous work, A Sunday Afternoon on the Island of La Grande Jatte, is an iconic example of pointillism, which involves applying small points of color to create a complete image. Seurat developed a distinctive style based on meticulous planning and precise observation of light and color. Tragically, his life was short, as he passed away at the age of 31 due to illness. Despite his brief career, his influence on later painting, especially the development of modern art, has been significant and enduring.
Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec, 1864–1901, was an influential French painter and poster artist known for his significant contributions to the art of advertising posters, and his vivid portrayal of Parisian bohemian life during the Belle Époque. Born in Albi, France, Lautrec came from an aristocratic family but suffered from health problems that led to a relatively isolated life. However, his passion for art led him to study in Paris, where he joined the circle of artists at the Moulin Rouge and Montmartre. Lautrec developed a distinctive style that combined keen observation with a focus on color and composition. His works, such as the iconic Moulin Rouge posters, captured the nightlife, cabarets, and high society of Paris at the time. Despite his short life, his influence on poster art and the representation of urban life has endured. Lautrec died at the age of 36 due to complications from syphilis and alcoholism.